Good evening, everybody. It is Steve Lookner with Agenda Free TV. We are coming live because Columbia University has given protesters, student protesters, pro-Palestinian student protesters, a midnight deadline tonight. They have until midnight, that is 16 minutes from now, to agree to remove their tent encampment, their protest encampment with tents, and disperse from the area. If they don't agree by midnight, it's not clear that anything will happen to them tonight, although there is a significant police presence in the area right now. But just to be clear, we don't know what will happen at midnight. And so I can't tell. This is something that Olya Scootercaster, who's been covering this, said the same thing. She said there has not been made any official statements ordering to disperse by midnight or of the National Guard been activated at this time. So I'll show you what the president had to say tonight. But again, the students have been given a deadline of midnight to agree to take down the encampment and leave. So that's 15 minutes from now. Now, I don't have a live shot right now. I might have some video clips I can show you sometime soon. I don't have a live shot I can show you. I will be looking for updates on social media and relaying reports I see. But just to be clear, I'll do the best I can here but I don't have a live shot that I can see you or even look at right now, to be honest. So I'm looking at some reporters who are there, and we may be getting some footage soon. If we do, I'll certainly be able to, I'll show you the footage if I have it soon, at least some video of what's going on there. And if I see some, there may be some video that I can't show, but I can post the link to. And if I have video that I can post the link to, I'll just post the link and you can watch it. So I'll do the best I can. But I can't steal a stream, but I wasn't even aware. I'm not saying there isn't one, but I haven't even been aware of a stream going on there right now. Oh, there very well might be one I just don't know about on TikTok or Instagram or something. Oh, so Rain said that CBS had a chopper shot. Now, I can't steal that from them, but that's actually good to know. Let me see if I can find that. Is that CBS New York? And then at least I can tell you guys where you can find it. So you can open it up on your screen. Let's see here. Where would that be? Somebody said CBS was showing it, but I'm looking on CBS YouTube. They're not live. CBS New York on their homepage, maybe? Let's see here. Yes, CBS News is on their homepage. Yes, I can see it. If you go to cbsnews.com in New York, CBS News New York does have a helicopter over the scene, which I cannot steal. But our viewer did say, and our viewer was correct, if you go to CBS New York website, CBS 2 New York is showing a live overhead helicopter shot of the tent encampment. It's dozens of tents right on the middle of campus there. By the way, quick thanks to Jeff Manji and Jackie Morgan and Robin for your support and our member Nikos Kostianis. Let's see here. Hang on a second here. Hang on one second here. I just got to do something real quick. So again, if you go to CBS News New York, they have an overhead helicopter shot, which I cannot steal, of the campus. Let me show you what the president said tonight, okay? Office of the President. This is tonight. Office of the President. Columbia University. Dear fellow members of the Columbia community, Nearly 4 days ago, the west lawn of the Morningside campus, that's the campus in Manhattan around 115, 116th Street or around Broadway. Nearly 4 days ago, the west lawn of the Morningside campus was turned into an encampment by hundreds of student activists. The president says, I fully support the importance of free speech, respect the right to demonstrate, and recognize that many of the protesters have gathered peacefully. However, the president says tonight, the encampment raises serious safety concerns, disrupts campus life, and has created a tense and at times hostile environment for many members of our community. It is essential that we move forward with a plan to dismantle it. Okay, she says, for several days, a small group of faculty, administrators, and university senators have been in dialogue with student organizers to discuss the basis for dismantling the encampment, dispersing, and following university policies going forward. These talks are facing a midnight deadline, a deadline of midnight tonight to reach agreement. That midnight deadline is in 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Is when the deadline is. So in 11 minutes, the students protesting have to have reached an agreement to leave their encampment. Doesn't mean they have to leave the whole place at midnight, but they have to reach an agreement to dismantle the encampment and leave it. Now, she said, I very much hope these discussions are successful. If they are not, by midnight, we will have to consider alternative options for clearing the west lawn and restoring calm to campus so students can complete the term and graduate. She said, and then down here it says, we will provide further updates tomorrow. See, when she says down here, we will provide further updates tomorrow, that makes me think that they're not just going to kick everybody out at midnight. Because it seems weird to me, if they're really thinking of forcibly kicking everybody out at midnight, that she would say, we will provide further updates tomorrow. Now, I might be wrong about that. I don't know what the plan is. But there is a midnight deadline for them to agree to leave and dismantle the encampment. Okay? This is on, it's the west lawn of Columbia University. I'll try to get you a map there. And again, I don't, you can turn on CBS New York. They're showing a helicopter shot overhead, and you can look at that. I can't steal their helicopter shot. But hang on a moment here. What I wanted to do is just give you a sense of where this is. We have 9 minutes left in the deadline. 9 minutes left. Okay? Give me one moment here. I'm hoping to get some video of some sort soon. I don't have a live shot right now. Well, I'm looking at a live helicopter shot, which I can't steal, but you can look at that too on CBS New York. Yes, so here's Columbia University right here, and we're talking about, this is the south lawn. Where am I looking at right now? The west lawn. Some of you know this, and I'm looking and I'm just trying to figure out exactly where the... It's this lawn right here, right? I think. I got to figure out which exact lawn it is. It's in this area. Sorry if you guys you know exactly where this is. I have to like look back at the video and then look back over here. Yes, there are still plenty of tents out there and plenty of people. I am looking at it right now. Hold on a second here. Oops. What is this? There is that thing there. I do see a lot of people there. I don't know if people are leaving or not. Why is the YouTube chat stuck? Why is the YouTube chat stuck on my page? Hold on, I need to refresh the YouTube chat so I can see it. Give me one moment here. Thanks, guys, for your patience. I just have to refresh something on my end. Why is this page not working? What is happening here? Hang on a moment. Okay, that's better. Sorry, I couldn't find your chat, and it was like just stuck. So I apologize for that. Now I have it. Okay, we have 7 minutes left in this deadline. 7 minutes left in the deadline, okay? Hang on. Lucky Minute says it's kind of all the green now that they're on. Again, there's a deadline for midnight, which is in 6 minutes. And I am seeing, it looks like some tents are maybe being taken down. Hey guys, are you guys watching this on CBS? Are we seeing tents being taken down on CBS? Well, there's still plenty of tents there. I see a couple tents look like they're being moved, but there's a bunch of tents still there. Are we seeing tents being taken down on CBS? I'm going to post a link to you guys so you can go watch it. Here's a link. Link to helicopter shot. I'm posting it in the chat. I can't steal it. You can click on that link and you can go watch it. So I just posted the link for you guys in the chat so you can check it out. I'm looking at it right now. Maybe some of these tents are being moved right now. So some of our viewers say they're moving tents. They're not dismantling them, they're moving them. There are police out there. Okay, I am seeing things being moved. I am seeing groups of protesters moving things. Maybe from one lawn to another? Is that what it is? Or are they blocking things off? I can't tell. The building that I'm seeing, where are they in front of right now? Which building is it? I'm looking right here. Is it this building? I can't find the building. Somebody in the chat will tell me which building they're in front of. No, I can't just show the video. Then you won't be able to see the channel anymore. Which building are they in front of? I'm trying to figure this out. I just saw they're just moving lawns, someone said. Is it this building right here? Is that the building they were just at? Again, I'm sorry. Yeah, so there's plenty of tents there. I am seeing tents moved. It looks like tents are being moved maybe from one lawn to a short ways away. No, I can't just restream anyone, guys, okay? You can't steal other people's stuff. It doesn't work that way. I'm a little confused what's going on. Let me see if I can get you more information here. Let me see if I can get you some more information. Okay, that building is the one with the pillars. Now they're showing the building with the pillars, which is this one. They're showing that right now. Okay, there's students, there's people in front of this here. I'm looking at that right now. The helicopter is showing that. And there's definitely people in front. There's people in front of there's a bunch of tents on the lawn here. There's only 3 minutes left until the deadline. If I have this right. Do I have this right? I'm not sure. Guys, CBS New York. You can Google it. CBS 2 New York. You can Google it and find it. CBS 2 New York. That is where you can go to see the helicopter shot. CBS 2 New York. Just Google it. Shouldn't be hard to find. I'm still seeing plenty of tents, but it looks like some of the tents have been taken down. I can't tell if they're moving them or taking them away. It's hard for me to tell what's going on. Yes, there are some people taking tents and moving. Are they just moving them somewhere across the lawn? I don't know. Tiny Tacos says they're moving to the top area here. From the bottom to the top. Is that what they're doing? I don't know. Maybe that's true. There's only 2 minutes left until the midnight deadline. 2 minutes left. Oh, what is this? Yeah, I'm seeing there are some calls on social media for people to go out to the location. I don't know, like, of an official protest site. I see a bunch of people, a bunch of things on social media, things that people are saying to me. Oh, by the way, there's 1 minute left until the deadline. Look, there's still plenty of tents and plenty of protesters. There's plenty of students in that grassy area in here. Certainly, everybody's not gotten out. The big question is, have they reached an agreement? The midnight deadline was for an agreement to be reached to dismantle the encampment and disperse. The midnight deadline was for an agreement to be reached. So in a couple seconds, it's going to be midnight. Have they reached an agreement? Regardless of whether they're still there, have they reached an agreement? I don't know if an agreement has been reached. But the midnight deadline, which it's now midnight. Okay. So midnight deadline the deadline has passed now. We have reached the deadline for the protesters to agree with the university on a plan to dismantle the encampment and disperse. Have they actually reached an agreement? Because the deadline was midnight and it is now midnight. Okay? So we have now hit the deadline. There's certainly plenty of people still in that area. Ali Bauman with CBS 2 says more police are arriving at Columbia University. CBS 2 News says, hang on a second here. I don't have any updates there. Oops, did they stop their live shot of the chopper? No, the chopper is still live. On CBS 2 New York, the chopper is still live. Let me see if I can get you any updates. But the midnight deadline has arrived. I don't know what's going to happen next. There are police out there. There's plenty of police out there. There are a lot of protesters in that middle area, in that grassy area. There's plenty of tents still up. What is going to happen there? I do not have a live feed. CBS News New York is showing a live overhead shot. That's the best I can tell you. Thank you to Captain Chris for your support, and Robin for your support, and Shaft for the gift memberships. Hey, shout out to all of our moderators. Ruth Grafasi is moderating. Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us over there on X. Really appreciate all of our mods. And hopefully I'm not... Sarah55, thank you. Let me just thank our Twitch and Facebook mods. But again, CBS New York has a live overhead shot. They are showing police on the sidewalk outside the university. Thanks, Softball Paul, for your support. Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, Sarah, and Papa Bear are all moderating over there on Twitch. Let me thank our YouTube moderators as well. Hang on. But plenty of people still out there, plenty of tents still out there. I don't know if they reached an agreement. Margaret Riley, Kay Lowry, Body moderating. Thank you so much. And any other moderators, Paul Anderson, any others I might be missing, thank you. All right, let me see if I can get any updates on whether they've actually reached an agreement. It is now midnight. The deadline has passed. Do we have an agreement between the protesters and the university to disperse? I don't know. My answer is I don't know. Thank you so much, Ronald Kane, for the gift memberships. Thank you, Ronald. I am watching that stream on CBS News. I'll post the link again. Here is the link in the chat to the helicopter shot, which I cannot steal. I just posted it again in the chat. There it is. It's right there. I just posted it. You can see it yourself. Open it up in another window. I am hoping to get you some video footage shortly of some sort. I'll do my best. Hang on a second here. In case you missed it, again, the president of the university said that there is a deadline of midnight tonight to reach agreement on dismantling the encampment, dispersing, and following university policies going forward. We do not know if they have reached an agreement. We do not know what is going to happen tonight with the protesters. I'm going to adjust the headline. Midnight deadline passes for protesters at Columbia U. That's what I'll say. Thank you, Man, Bear, Pig, for your support. I appreciate it. So these are pro-Palestinian demonstrators who have been out there for days. As the president said tonight, nearly 4 days ago, the west lawn of the Morningside campus was turned into an encampment by hundreds of student activists. I fully support the importance of free speech, respect the right to demonstrate, and recognize that many of the protesters have gathered peacefully. However, the encampment raises serious safety concerns, disrupts campus life, and has created a tense and at times hostile environment for many members of our community. It is essential we move forward with a plan to dismantle it. For several days, a small group of faculty, administrators, and the university senators have been in dialogue with student organizers to discuss the basis for dismantling the encampment, dispersing, and following university policies going forward. Those talks are facing a deadline of midnight tonight, which has already passed 5 minutes ago, to reach agreement to dismantle the encampment, to disperse and follow university policies. She says, I very much hope these discussions are successful. If not, we will have to consider alternate options for clearing the west lawn and restoring calm to campus. Okay. And she said down here, we will provide further updates tomorrow. Well, it is tomorrow, technically. Okay, there are a lot of people in that middle lawn area. If you look at CBS New York, they're showing a lot of people out here, a lot of tents and a lot of people there. Thank you again, Man, Bear, Pig, for your support. So I am watching on CBS News. Oh, it's right here. Okay, I got exactly where they are. I can see exactly where they are, right here. Most of the tents are right in here. That's where most of the tents are. This lawn right in here. I can see it right now. It's right in here. Right in here. Right? Oh no, I have the wrong one. It's this one. This one up here. Sorry, it's this one right here. Right here and right here. That's the main area with the tents is this north of the two lawns. This one right here. I got a little confused. That is what they're showing right now on CBS New York. This lawn right here has tons of tents on it, and then there's a lot of protesters up here. There's a lot of people in this area right here too. CBS New York. But that's the lawn right here where the tons of tents are. Now I do see some people carrying some tents, it looks like. I don't know if people are leaving, but it kind of looks like on CBS helicopter shot now that maybe some people are packing up some of the tents. You can see the time in the corner of my screen. It says 12:07 a.m. Eastern Time. It is 7 minutes after midnight. Thank you, Shai Lavi. The deadline was to reach an agreement to take down the encampment and disperse. They want this area cleared out eventually. But are they going to do anything about it tonight? I don't know. But this is the central location at Columbia University. Just to show you here. Yeah, it's the West Lawn. So just to be clear here. That is north-south right there. And We're talking about this lawn right here, the west lawn is where, well, there's lots of protesters in here, but that's the lawn where a lot of the tents are right here. So it's this centrally located area at Columbia University. That is Broadway, 114th Street, Amsterdam, in New York City. So right now they're showing an overhead shot looking at which building? They're showing an overhead shot right now. I'm going to confuse myself. They're looking here. They're showing you this lawn right here on the overhead shot and lots of tents still on this lawn. I'm sorry I don't have a live shot to give you right now. If I had one, I would certainly play it for you. But check out CBS New York for a helicopter shot. They have one there on CBS New York. Oh, Olivia Scootercaster says there are reports that, Olia Scootercaster, who has been covering this, says she's hearing the deadline may have been extended to 8 a.m. So this is from Olia. She says, reports unconfirmed that deadline has been extended until 8 a.m. That is not confirmed. That is not confirmed. The deadline was midnight, set by the president. Maybe it has been extended till 8 a.m. I do not know. That is an unconfirmed report. Unconfirmed report. If you go to CBS New York, cbsnews.com/New York, and on the bottom of the page it says midnight deadline issued, breaking news, and you click on it and it plays. CBS News New York. These are pro-Palestinian protesters who want Colombia to divest from Israel. Hang on one second here. Thanks, Mediocritish. I appreciate it. And Sharona, our member. Yes, Shai Lavi, there are a significant number of police outside the area. But they're not doing anything at the moment that I can see inside that area. Connor Murphy thinks they're just switching lawns. We are seeing some people appear to move tents, but maybe they're just switching locations. I'm not sure. So I am looking at the CBS News overhead shot. I should see also if there's any other police helicopter flying around there. By the way, this encampment is called the Gaza Solidarity Encampment, says Fox News. It's called the Gaza Solidarity Encampment. So generally speaking, I haven't been at the protests, and I don't know all their demands, but there is a number of the protesters are generally angry about the treatment of Gaza by Israel in the war that has happened in Gaza since October. And also, they are supporters of the Palestinian cause in general. And they are calling for, one thing they're calling for is for Colombia to divest from investing money in, say, Israeli companies. Although I don't have all the specifics on that. I'm just giving you the most general of outlines. Let's see. Again, Olia Scootercaster said there's unconfirmed reports that the deadline has been extended till 8 a.m., but I can't confirm that. Killjoy said a student radio station claims the deadline has been extended till 8 a.m. Maybe it's true. I'll see what I can find for you. That's not confirmed right now, though. So I'm checking some of the things people are sending me. I'm looking for updates. What is this here? So hold on a second. Oh, I guess there's a... what is this? I don't even know what this is. WKCR-FM is a Columbia University student radio station. So some of our viewers, I guess, are listening to that. Now, I can't steal their feed. That's their feed. I can't steal their feed, but I can maybe check it out on my phone or something when I have a chance. So one of our viewers claimed that they heard on WKCR that the deadline had been extended, but it's unconfirmed right now. Even if they say it, I have not heard confirmation of that.
Imagine, yeah, Ted, go ahead.
Yeah, Maria, I think just generally...
Yeah, WKCR is a student radio station, so you can go to their website and listen to it live if you want. All right, let's see what else. Thanks for messaging about that. People who messaged me about that. I appreciate that. Hang on. Oh, our viewer, Sox Elgato, mentioned that Prem Thacker, who is a reporter with The Intercept, he posted that sources tell him that the administration has extended the deadline for a solution until 8 a.m. That is unconfirmed. His name is Prem Thacker. He is a reporter with The Intercept. So he claims he's hearing about an 8 a.m. extension to the deadline, but again, that is still unconfirmed. Merv said he was watching the helicopter shot, and then the audio on the helicopter shot was saying that some students were moving from the West Lawn to a different location near there and putting their possessions there. So, yeah, so I don't know if people... It's a little it's confusing for me what's going on. What I can tell you is the encampment, which is centered on this lawn, there's still plenty of tents on this lawn right now. Again, you can go to CBS News New York, and they are showing a live helicopter shot. Possibly the deadline has been extended. That's not confirmed. So I'm trying to check the chat too for messages. But we are bringing you the latest updates. There's plenty of people. Bryant says, our viewer Bryant Utpatel says from the live helicopter shot, they're moving in more tents. I can't tell. It's hard for me to tell exactly what's going on from that live helicopter shot. CBS, I'll post it again. I'll post the link to the helicopter shot again. I can't steal the helicopter shot, but I can tell you where to find it. I just posted it in the chat again. You can go see it. So I am watching just like you. You know what I should do, actually? I wonder if I can get... What I'll do here Maybe I can hear some audio. I can't just play you the audio, but maybe I can set it here that I might be able to hear a little bit of the audio there. I don't know if this is going to work. Might not work on my phone. Hang on. One moment, please. Okay, that seems to be there. All right, good. It's there. I can see it on my phone. Is it playing on my phone? For some reason, it's not playing on my phone. But it's playing on my desktop. All right, well, that plan didn't work. That plan didn't work. Oh, Mandy mentioned Flight Radar. Thanks for reminding me. I was gonna get Flight Radar up on the screen here just to see if there were any other helicopters over there. So here's Flight Radar 24. We'll go over to New York. We'll go down here to New York City, down here, and we will see the helicopter flying around, and it's going to be up here. I see one helicopter there. That is it right there. That is the TV helicopter for Channel 2, which is CBS, and it is flying in circles around the Columbia University campus. And the lawn where all the tents are is this lawn right here. So, but I only see that one helicopter there. So I believe that's the only helicopter shot going on right now. Thank you so much, Mandy. She said her sister is in New York Police, New York NYPD. But that is the helicopter. But that is the one helicopter shot that I can tell because I don't see any other helicopters there. Okay. I have a confirmation report for you. Olya Scootercaster, who I know knows people who are at the scene now. She just posted this. She says, confirmed. She knows people who are over there at the scene. Protesters and students. Now, she also might be getting this from the TV footage, but she says protesters and students are moving tents to a different lawn. Negotiations are ongoing. Still no mention of National Guard. There were rumors floating around that the National Guard was going to be mobilized and clear out the lawn. I haven't seen any sign of that right now. Look, the university clearly means business because the president gave a midnight deadline for an agreement to be reached to remove the encampment and disperse. That's what the university wants. And they said if the agreement wasn't reached, they said, we will have to consider alternative options for clearing the west lawn and restoring calm to campus. So it is clear that the university's policy is they want the protesters out. They want the protesters out. So that's a threat. In that message to the community, the Columbia community, that is saying, look, you either got to leave or we're going to figure out somewhere other way to clear it out. That's what it says. So I'm watching on CBS News the helicopter CBS Chopper 2. I am looking, and there's plenty of people out there and plenty of tents. I'm not seeing a lot new going on right now, but there's certainly plenty of people out there. Yeah, one of our viewers mentioned the optics of bringing the National Guard in. Well, even a few days ago, police had gone on campus, if I remember correctly, a few days ago, and they had arrested some students on campus, and that had some controversial optics. Yeah, that was on Thursday. Police arrested more than 100 students from Columbia University. And that was a big deal when police came on campus. And then, I believe, after that happened, a bunch of students just went back and set up more tents. So, the university clearly wants the lawn cleared. And they want the area cleared, but there is, I'm sure the university doesn't like the idea of forcefully removing, students. So what's going to happen? But the midnight deadline is passed. We're waiting to hear more. Thanks, Athletics, so much for the gift memberships. Thank you so much, Athletics. I have not seen any updates about the deadline. I'm looking. But there's plenty of people out there. CBS 2 New York. You can see the helicopter shot there. I wonder how long the helicopter's going to be flying over there. There's so many. There's a lot of people out there. I'm looking at it right now. I can see it. Plenty of you are looking at it too. So I can tell you this. It's certainly not the case that everybody left at midnight, right? That's not happening. People are there. They're standing there. They're not all leaving. So they're there. So we should hear, we'll probably hear something one way or the other, even if they say we're extending the deadline. Becca Boo says deadline should be a deadline. Well, to be clear, the deadline was not that they would kick them out at midnight. The deadline was if they don't reach an agreement by midnight on how to clear the place out, they will be exploring other options. That was the deadline. It didn't say we're kicking you out at midnight. Oh, Neves Nova said they said 12:30 out of gas. No, and then Terry said that the helicopter said, a couple of our viewers say the helicopter said they're leaving in 5 minutes because they need fuel. I was just asking. I was saying, I wonder how long the helicopter's going to be flying there. So a number of our viewers have said that the helicopter is about to leave. Well, we can see it on flight radar. I just lost the shot. Yes, the helicopter left. Breaking news. The one helicopter shot is over. Look at flight radar. It's done. There it is. They're not showing the helicopter shot on CBS. You're looking at flight radar 24. That helicopter is going away. There you go. So we have no helicopter shot. Well, they can only stay up there for so long. Now, it took off at 10:44 from Linden, New Jersey. So it was probably flying around there for about an hour and 20 minutes or something. Well, guys, no more helicopter shot. A lot of us were looking at that and relying on that helicopter shot to see what was going on. I don't know if it's going back there. I don't know if it's going back there or not. Murph thinks that people move stuff back to the West Lawn where the original encampment was. I couldn't tell what was going on in the live shot. Oh, somebody sent me a link to possibly one on Instagram. Yeah, let me look here and see. I was wondering if there was any on TikTok or Instagram. There very well might be that I don't know about. Live feeds. I can't show them. I can't just steal somebody's feed. But I'll let you know if I find anything. But the helicopter is now gone. All right, so no more helicopter. Sorry about that. You know, I think the New York police scanners, New York City, the scanners are encrypted. For police, not fire, but for police. So the helicopter's not there anymore. So there's that. Let's see. I never use Instagram, barely use this. I don't even know how to find live streams on Instagram. I can check TikTok too. Linda Golaher says the helicopter was reporting that they were moving back into that lawn. It's this lawn right here, I think. Hold on, I'm all mixed up here. It's this one right there. That one right there. That's the west lawn. Now you're looking south. That's looking south. Let's see. Looked to me like there were at least hundreds there. I'm just checking here to see. Hang on. Where's live? Where's live? I'm over on TikTok right now. On my phone. Seeing if I can't find anything. I'm looking on my phone on TikTok. And I'm not seeing any obvious streams. I'm looking at the moment. There could be them. There could be some. But I'm not seeing them. Anyways, if you find one, you can send me a link and then I can let people know. I can't steal it, but I can let people know. Let's see if we can find any other information for you guys. Now, only Scootercaster is saying that the deadline was extended till 8 a.m., but that is not confirmed. So, again, I keep hearing reports that the deadline has been extended to 8 a.m. Who is reporting that, though? Have any of the New York news outlets reported that the deadline was extended till 8 a.m.? I've heard a number of unconfirmed reports. Julio Rosas, who's with the Manhattan Institute, a non-governmental and non-profit organization, says he is hearing from protesters that the deadline to disperse has been extended to 8 a.m., but I don't know if that's true. That's all unconfirmed reports. Yeah, that's all. That report is just unconfirmed. I keep seeing people mention that the student radio station Columbia, claimed that the deadline had been extended to 8 a.m., but again, that's unconfirmed right now. Yeah, WKCR, a bunch of reports I have seen in stream and viewers claim that the student radio station WKCR said it's been moved to 8 a.m., but again, it's unconfirmed right now. So if I can get some kind of more firm reporting on that, I will let you know. John 1948 says there was a CHP drone above there. Interesting. I didn't see it. These are pro-Palestinian protests. They want the university to divest from investing in Israel. These are pro-Palestinian protests taking place at a number of universities recently in the United States. Yes. Hang on a second here. Hang on. The basic idea is calling on, one of the main demands of these protests is calling on universities like here, Columbia, to pull out investments from companies with ties to Israel, roughly speaking. I don't have all the specifics, but that's the basic idea. Why no live streams anywhere? Yeah, so look, I can't tell why there is. I don't know. There might be bad cell service there with so many people there. I'm not sure, or maybe just people aren't doing it. I mean, there was an overhead shot before. If I knew of them, I would certainly let you know about them. I can't steal them, but I don't even know of them. I've been looking. It is interesting though, because I know there's been live streams off and on, so there may be people out there. I heard of an Instagram one earlier. Again, I can't steal them, but I'll certainly let you know if I hear about it. So you can check it out. Yeah, it might be, one thing I will say is with all those people in that area, it could be tough to get if you're just on your cell phone, it could certainly be tough to get a cell phone signal out. What I would like to be able to do is, if this deadline has been extended till 8 a.m., I would like to be able to confirm that for you. I don't have confirmation of that right now. So it's a bit of a different story if we find out for sure that that the 8 a.m. the deadline has been moved to 8 a.m. So I'm trying to find out more. You can reach me on X at Lookner. Now, some people are saying there's an NYPD drone. But I don't know anything about that. Where are you seeing NYPD drone? Where are you seeing it? Thanks to R. Rios for your support. I appreciate it. Casey sent me this. Now, I'm not aware that, I don't believe there's like one group. That's one group that's leading everything. But there is a group called, thanks to the viewer for sending this, there is a group called Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine. They're claiming that Columbia University threatens students with National Guard after refusing to bargain in good faith. This is their side of things. I can't tell you exactly what's going on. They claim that late tonight, Columbia University threatened negotiators to call both the National Guard and NYPD if we do not acquiesce to their demands. I don't know if that's true. We remain steadfast in our convictions and will not be intimidated by university's disturbing threat of an escalation of violence. The student negotiation team, she says, they say have left the table and refuse to return until there's a written commitment but the administration will not be unleashing the NYPD or the National Guard on its students. This is from about 25 minutes ago this was posted. And just so you can see what where they're coming from, their position-wise, right? If you look down at the bottom here, it says, the university claims they want to return to business as usual, as though the murder of over 30,000 Palestinians, the majority of whom are women and children, and the systematic destruction of every single university in Gaza can be construed as business as usual. We refuse to accept a world where the mass slaughter of Palestinians is viewed as acceptable, normal, and profitable. We refuse to accept Columbia University's complicity in genocide, they say. We will not concede to cowardly threats and blatant intimidation from an administration that continually acts in bad faith and repeatedly neglects the safety of students. Columbia University apartheid divest remains steadfast in our commitment to Palestinian liberation. That is from the Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine group. Now, again, the university said, this is from the president, this is from tonight, they said that nearly 4 days ago, the west lawn of the Morningside campus was turned into an encampment by hundreds of student activists. The president said, I fully support the importance of free speech, respect the right to demonstrate, and recognize that many of the protesters have gathered peacefully. However, the encampment raises serious safety concerns, disrupts campus life, and has created a tense and at times hostile environment for many members of our community. It is essential that we move forward with a plan to dismantle it. For several days, a small group of faculty, administrators, and university senators have been in dialogue with student organizers to discuss the basis for dismantling the encampment, dispersing, and following university policies going forward. Those talks are facing a deadline of midnight tonight, which expired 40 minutes ago, to reach agreement. She said, I very much hope the discussions are successful. If they are not, we will have to consider alternative options for clearing the West Lawn and restoring calm to campus so that students can complete the term and graduate. Okay? So, that was a midnight deadline. And we don't know if the deadline has been extended. There are unconfirmed reports that the deadline's been extended to 8 a.m. That's not coming from the university. That's not coming from any major news outlets. So we just don't know if that's true. We just don't know if that's true right now. All right, hang on a second here. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here. I would like to get something confirmed about the deadline. I'm looking at something right now. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of rumors flying around right now, but I don't have much confirmed. What is this? Again, the 8 a.m. deadline thing that people are saying is not confirmed. And we don't have a helicopter shot right now. There is nothing flying over the scene right now. There was a helicopter there before, but it is not there anymore. It ran out of fuel. Where is it here? Where is it? I got lost. I'm lost. I need Amsterdam and Broadway. There's Broadway right there. There's Columbia right there. You can see there's no helicopters flying over it right now on the flight radar. So I am just looking for some kind of confirmed update about what's going on. So one of our viewers just wrote in and asked about snap maps. Snap maps, I haven't been able to use snap maps for a while. I don't know if they did something with it, but the last couple times I've tried to use it, I don't seem to be able to use it. I'll try it again. But I have been having issues. I don't know if they changed it or got rid of it or what. I'm not a frequent Snapchat user. Thanks to King of Shenaniganthia for your support. Hang on. Hang on a second here. Give me one moment. I'll just look and see if I can find something. Maybe I can find it here. Yeah, whenever I tried to use Snap Maps, it doesn't work now. So, at least on the web. So I don't know what's going on with it. The helicopter is not there right now. It was there before. It's not there right now. I am not aware of any live streams. It is not confirmed that the deadline has changed past midnight. Maybe you're using Snap Maps on your phone. I was trying to use it on desktop and it just doesn't seem to be working. Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it here, actually. I think I got it. I don't know if it is. Actually, it's so weird. It's very different. No, I don't know what's going on here. Moondella says unable to see recent snaps from the area. What's live now? Who is live now? What's live now? Somebody said it's live now. What's live now? Several people in the chat said it's live now. What do you mean? What is live? I'm looking at the chat. Nope, no one has an answer for me. The protest is happening, yes. It's kind of a weird situation. I mean, we know there's lots of protesters out there. We know there was a midnight deadline, and a bit hard to get information right now. And I know there's some reporters out there, but I haven't heard anything new from the reporters who are out there. So I'd like to be able to give you guys some more information. Golden Mare says, I can find no live stream. Yeah, it is. I don't know if the no streaming is just some issue with the internet, you know, with the cell signal or something. I am surprised. I haven't really seen many live streams the last few days. So, you know, it may. I don't really have an explanation for you. But, you know, when the helicopter was there as of 20 minutes ago, there were plenty of people out there. Checking a couple different things here. Somebody on Reddit posted a picture, and they said it's a picture of big NYPD buses in front of TC? What's TC? It looked like maybe there is some police buses. I can't confirm it. It looks like a legit pic to me. Maybe some police buses are parked in the area. I know there's police in the area. Yeah, I know about the campus radio station. I can't steal their feed, and I can't really listen to it while I'm doing this. WKCR is the campus radio station. Yeah, it's very strange. We're not hearing much of anything at the moment. It's too bad the CBS helicopter isn't still up there. I don't know that CBS helicopter will go back at this time of night. So is anything going to happen tonight? Has the deadline been extended? Your guess is as good as mine, guys. I'm doing my best to find some sort of information. Some people said there's Instagram live streams. I mean, I looked on Instagram. Now, maybe I'm just not following the right people, but I couldn't find any before. I'll look again on my phone, but I couldn't find any before. Helicopters heading back, one of our viewers said. I don't see it. I'm looking at the flight radar right now, and I don't see the helicopter. Where's the helicopter? I don't see it. I'll keep an eye out, but I don't see it. Don't see one anywhere. Oh, somebody said they were asking. I don't see it. They had a nice live shot. Elizabeth G said Citizen app had a streamer on the street. Now, I can't steal their stream. I will check Citizen, though. See what they're posting, if anything, from up there. Yeah, I'm looking there. 1/15th. I'm not seeing much on the app. Group gathered? That's from before. I'm just looking on the app, the Citizen app, for news updates, and I'm not seeing much at the moment. Nope. Yeah, as of midnight, there were plenty of tents and plenty of protesters still there. We don't even know what's going on. We don't know right now. I'm trying to get you some sort of update. I see no new reporting about what's going on. I checked the Columbia subreddit. I already checked. There's not a lot there from recently. David Peltier says, I wonder if the clear out is ahead of Speaker Johnson's visit to Columbia tomorrow. I didn't even know he's supposed to be visiting Columbia tomorrow. He's supposed to meet students and hold this press conference. Thank you, David, and thank you also to Jeff Manji. I hadn't heard of that, so I can't really comment on it. Yes, he is supposed to visit Columbia University, says The Hill, on Wednesday. House Speaker Johnson. What can I say? I don't know what. I wouldn't think that would be the reason they would. That would carry so much weight that would cause a deadline to come into effect. But there was a midnight deadline tonight for the students who are protesting to agree to a plan to take down the encampment and disperse. Whether that agreement was reached, I have no idea. And there's only some rumors that it was moved to 8 p.m. There is no confirmed information. That's not coming from the university that the deadline was moved to 8 p.m. There's no major news outlet that reported that the deadline moved to 8 p.m. So that is completely unconfirmed. Nope, CBS New York does not have a live feed. They did before. Elizabeth G says Citizen Streamer just went home. Well, I'll give it a few minutes. I'll give it a few minutes, see if we hear anything more. If I end the stream and then some big stuff happens, I can come back on the air and do another stream. This is the letter that was. There's no update no update here on the Columbia website. Thanks, Chris Silva, for your support. Thanks, Chris, for the gift membership. Here again, they said the president said the encampment raises serious safety concerns, disrupts campus life, and has created a tense and at times hostile environment for many members of our community. It is essential that we move forward with a plan to dismantle it. And she said, for several days, a small group of faculty, administrators, and university senators have been in dialogue with student organizers to discuss the basis for dismantling the encampment, dispersing, and following university policies going forward. These talks are facing a deadline of midnight tonight, which is now an hour old, to reach agreement. She said, I very much hope these discussions are successful. If they are not, we will have to consider alternate options for clearing the West Lawn and restoring calm to campus so students can complete the term and graduate. Maybe they're still negotiating at this hour. I do not know. She said, we will not tolerate intimidating, harassing, or discriminatory behavior. We are working to identify protesters who violated our policies against discrimination and harassment, and they will be put through appropriate disciplinary processes. The right to protest is essential and protected at Columbia, but harassment and discrimination is antithetical to our values and an affront to our commitment to be a community of mutual respect and kindness. She said, I am grateful to the support of our city and state officials in managing this crisis, which has drawn a large volume of outside protesters around our perimeter, exacerbating security concerns and producing much of the incendiary language that is causing deep distress for many in our community. We will provide further updates tomorrow. She means Wednesday. Golden Mayer said it is strangely quiet. I mean, we know there's a lot of people out there. The helicopter was there a half hour ago. There was a large amount of people protesting there with lots of tents. Our viewer, the old G show, thinks the kids aren't going anywhere. I haven't even seen like a new report in like a half hour. Nothing. Nothing. Well, we'll give it a couple more minutes and see if we hear anything new. Wonder if CBS reported anything new. I think if there were arrests going on, you'd be hearing it. You'd be hearing about it. CBS News said, around midnight, students could be seen taking down and moving some tents that had been erected on the lawn, but it was not immediately clear if an agreement had been reached. CBS says, pro-Palestinian demonstrators say they want Columbia University to cut financial ties with Israel. Commencement will be May 15th. No, I do not have any live footage at the moment. Again, people can keep mentioning this 8 a.m. thing again. I'll say it again. The university has not said the deadline has been extended to 8 a.m. No major news outlet has reported that it's been extended to 8 a.m. That is all rumors right now. Some people said they said it on the student radio station. Well, I don't know where they got the information, but that is not official. Hey, thanks, Crypto King. Really appreciate you shouting out the moderators. Thanks to all of our moderators who are with us late tonight. Cynthia Moon, Ruth Krafasi, much appreciated. Thank you so much. Linda Belk, Larry on X, over there on Facebook, K. Larry Body, Paul Anderson, Christina Neal, Margaret Riley, and our Twitch mods. Thanks so much for being with us, Twitch mods. Sorry, I meant 8 a.m., not 8 p.m. 8 a.m. Good luck, Duck, Idaho Star. I got that fire, Sarah. Thank you. Thanks also, Desi, and JZ Gamer 12 for your support on Twitch. And Bort Cobain. .ca says maybe they are waiting it for morning, doing it at night a little too much for the officers, maybe. I mean, they did give a midnight deadline for an agreement to be reached. That's clear. That's beyond question. That's in the official letter of the president that came out tonight. L says the radio station says they have not received any kind of confirmation on the 8 a.m. deadline. Yeah, I haven't been listening to radio stations, so maybe they did say that. But I didn't hear them say that, so I can't confirm. It's very strange, though. We just have no new information. There's a lot of just stuff posted on social media which is just not reliable, whereas people just post stuff and they don't have good information for it and they claim it's a fact and it's not. All right, I'm going to give it a few more minutes here, guys. I'll give it a few more minutes and see if we can give you any more updates. Nick Van Sickle says they're gone. I watched it live. I don't know what you're talking about. We were watching it at 12:30 when the helicopter left, and there were that area was packed with people. So I have no idea what you're talking about. Tim Pendleton says, I'm listening to radio reports from NYC and not hearing any new news. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe Reuters or AFP would have somebody live there, but they don't. I could show that to you, but they don't have anybody there. The helicopter left because it needed fuel, although I don't know that it's going back. I don't even know that it's allowed to really flying around too late at night. But I'm sorry I can't give you any updates. Again, no confirmation that the deadline was extended till 8 a.m. None. Yeah, some people are talking about the police scanners. My understanding, I believe New York City police scanners are encrypted. I believe that you don't normally get New York City police scanners. Public can listen to fire scanners there, but I believe you cannot listen anymore to New York City police scanners. If I have that right. Yeah. I think. I might be wrong about that, but I think when I have tried recently, I believe that they're just not I haven't seen them really have much lately. Let me see if I can get a confirmation of that. Yes, The Guardian reports that, this is a report from January. Last July, precincts in New York have already gone dark or fully encrypted their radio systems. The entire upgrade to a new encrypted radio system will be completed by December 2024. So they've been in the process recently of encrypting their police radio system. L says WKCR saying the tents are still there and the situation has calmed. Yeah, you can listen to WKCR, which is the student radio station, a student radio station there. You can go to their website and listen to it.
With the only entrances being gates consistently, entrances like Earl Hall, which is a straight incline up, completely full of stairs, which is...
Yeah, again, you can check out WKCR. And check that out. Oops, sorry, I don't want that on. Sorry, that's not relevant to this. All right, guys, I don't have really any new updates at the moment, so I'm really not very helpful to you at this point. So I think at this point, let me just see something here. Some people sent me some stuff. What is this? Oh. Well, somebody sent me something I couldn't see. Oh, Columbia Daily Spectator says, I think we might have heard this already. CUAD, that would be the protester negotiators, leave talks as midnight deadline passes. So the Columbia Spectator, which is the university paper, student paper, but I think we already heard that statement. We read the statement online. So the Columbia paper said that a student demonstrator had claimed that the university had extended the negotiation deadline to 8 a.m., but the Columbia Spectator said a university spokesperson declined to comment on whether the deadline had moved. And then the Columbia Spectator says that some tents had been around midnight. Some tents were dismantled, but by around 12:15 a.m., most tents were moved back onto the south lawn. That's what Columbia Spectator said. If you want to read the whole article, go to the Columbia Spectator, which is the student newspaper. I don't see any huge new reports there. We already read you this statement from, I guess this is from CUAD. Hang on. Oh, by the way, Governor Hochul of New York said today that there were no plans to send the National Guard to the college protests in New York City. She said that today. I'm reading an article from cityandstate.newyork.com. So she said that today. But I showed you this before, but just to show you one more time. This statement here. Hang on a second here. So this is a statement from this, I guess it's one of the protest groups, Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine. Columbia Spectator talked about this statement as well. But they said, Columbia University threatens students with the National Guard after refusing to bargain with in good faith. I don't know if that's true. They said that tonight Columbia University threatened the protesters, CUAD, that's Columbia University Apartheid Divest. They threatened the protesters to call the National Guard and NYPD if we don't acquiesce to their demands. I don't know if that's true. They said they will not be intimidated by the university's disturbing threat of an escalation of violence. They said since good faith negotiations are impossible if one side threatens use of force to extract concessions, the student negotiating team has left the table and refuses to return until there is a written commitment that the administration will not be unleashing the NYPD or the National Guard on its students. Is that really what's happening? I don't know. So it looks like what this suggests, if nothing else, this suggests that they did not reach an agreement by midnight and they're not negotiating right now. But I can't tell you. And as I mentioned before, they said the university claims they want to return to business as usual, as though the murder of over 30,000 Palestinians, the majority of whom are women and children, and the systematic destruction of every single university in Gaza can be construed as business as usual. We refuse to accept a world where the mass slaughter of Palestinians is viewed as acceptable, normal, and profitable. We refuse to accept Columbia University's complicity in genocide. This is this protest group statement saying it. They say Columbia University Apartheid Divest remains steadfast in our commitment to Palestinian liberation. So that's, again, you can read that post if you want at Columbia SJP on X. But that was posted at 12:13 a.m. That was posted after midnight, and protesters said they had left the negotiating table. CB says you start to face live and get the buffer connect icon here. Yeah, maybe there's an issue with people, technical issue, keeping people from streaming. I don't know. Anyways, that certainly doesn't sound like an agreement has been reached, you know? So, by the way, thanks so much to Lewis R. Lewis says, the 26th precinct, Lewis recommends that one to listen to. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll check out some scanner stuff myself and see if I can find anything. I'm not aware at the moment of anything big going on right now. But I will keep an ear out. Sorry. I don't even know what precinct Columbia University is in. Oh, I guess it is the 26th precinct. Oh, that's right. No, Lewis says it's the 26th precinct. Okay. Thanks, Lewis. Oh, that's good to know. I'll keep an eye out for that. I appreciate that. Lewis. Yes, I see it here. I see the scanner for that. Thank you, Lewis. That's a good idea to look up that. There's 7 people listening to that scanner right now. Although I don't know, I don't know. There's a number of NYPD scanner publicly available feeds, and recently there's nobody listening to them. So I don't know. Maybe they still exist, but they're not really carrying much traffic or something, because I've checked recently and I never see people listening to the police feeds that still exist. Anyways, look, I am not seeing big updates. Let me just do one last check here, but I am not seeing significant updates at the moment. It does not look like they have... Scott Hare said that WKCR said an NYPD anti-terrorism unit is on the scene. Maybe that is the case. I'm not sure. All right, but for now, look, I don't have a lot to give you right now. So I think at this point, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. I'll keep an eye on the story. If there's big news, maybe we'll come on the air and do another stream on it. But I don't have a lot to give you right now. So when we came on the air, there was more to tell you and more to talk about. But I don't have much to say right now and much to update you on. So we'll see what happens. Maybe more will happen during the day tomorrow. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I appreciate you guys joining the stream and sending me updates and talking in the chat and letting me read your comments. Subscribe, follow Agenda Free TV. We cover all kinds of live breaking news here at Agenda Free TV. And so if there's a huge update, maybe we'll come back on and do another live stream. And hey, I never know when we're coming live. It depends. Going on live depends on when the news happens. So as a great way to not miss a stream is sign up for our free notifications. We have a free notification system. It works awesome. It's done through Discord. You sign up and you get sent a notification a few minutes before we go live every time. The mods will post the link to sign up for the Agenda Free TV notifications in the chat. Sign up for those. They work really well. Speaking of the mods, let's thank our moderators for being here late night so that you guys could have a chat room to chat in. Ruth Krafasi, Cynthia Moon, RJ over there on YouTube. Really appreciate all of our moderators. Thank you so much. Also, Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X. Thank you very much for moderating over there. Over there on Twitch, moderators like Good Luck Duck, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, Sarah, thank you so much for moderating. Margaret Riley, Kay Larry Body, Christina Neal, Paul Anderson. Thanks to all of our moderators over there on Facebook as well. And hey, thanks to everybody who donated to the stream. Really appreciate your support of this channel. You are the ones who allow this channel to exist. So thank you. If you ever want to donate, you go to agendafree.tv, agendafree.tv. But thank you so much for your support. And I will post updates on my X account. My X account is @Lookner. That is where I cover breaking news, @Lookner on X, right here. So follow me there for breaking news updates. I'll post when I hear stuff there. And also, you can follow us at Agenda Free TV on X. I always post there shortly before we're going live at Agenda Free TV. What was I going to mention? Quick reminder, if you do subscribe or follow, just make sure your notifications are turned on whatever platform you're watching on. If you do subscribe on X, there's kind of this funky thing you need to do to get notifications through YouTube, which is I meant YouTube, not X. If you subscribe on YouTube, you got to click this bell and choose all notifications. So just do that if you subscribe on YouTube. All right. Thanks to our Discord moderators, and a reminder, we also have a Discord chat where you can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. A lot of our viewers like to do that. And the link to that is the same as the link to the notifications that was posted earlier, so you can check that out there. Also, let me thank our Facebook subscribers and our Twitch subscribers, and and by the way, a reminder, student radio station for Columbia University, if you want to listen to it, is WKCR. They have a website. You can go listen to them reporting on it, WKCR. Thanks to all of our Facebook subscribers, our Twitch subscribers, and our YouTube members. Really appreciate all your support over there on Facebook. Subscribers like Diane Allworth, Lou Green, Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Billy Joe Drays, Juster Singer, Eve Richards, and others. Thanks to all of our subscribers over there. Much appreciated. Also, our subscribers on Twitch. You guys are awesome. Like Shaggy and Gibby's Moth and Riker. Thanks for subscribing. Wall Street. Much appreciated. Ash P10. JZ Gamer 12. Thanks to all of our Twitch subscribers again. A reminder also, I do have a personal channel where sometimes I do some non-news live streaming. You can find that at Lookner on YouTube, Lookner on YouTube, and Look Nerd with a D on Twitch. And let me thank our YouTube members like Crypto King, Stargazer, Linda Goitil, UV Lightning, Anak, Jimmy ZNJ, The Lucky Minute, Ronald Kane, Crypto King, Cheryl Simpson, Zonti Misfit, Riri Patton. These are all some of our YouTube members. R. Jones, Marissa Pugliese, Breaking Moose. All of our YouTube members, thank you. Okay, guys, I am wrapping this up, but I will keep an eye out. We'll see what happens. It sounds like the university, they said they want to clear out this protest site. They want to clear out the protesters from the lawn. They want to clear out the tents from the lawn. They're at Columbia University. They gave a deadline for midnight. It doesn't sound like an agreement was reached. What's going to happen next there? We will keep an eye on it, and if there's big news, maybe we'll do another live stream. But that is it for now. Thanks so much for joining us, and we will see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.